In this video, I'm going to be telling you how you can harness discipline to give you superhuman results out of life. And I'm going to giving you the tricks as well on how to kind of go about this best so that discipline works in your favor instead of against it. And there's a couple key things that I've been working on that's really going to help you out and allow you to level up. So before I started implementing discipline into my life 3 years ago, I really had no success, no direction, anything that I would try. I would always fail because I would stop or quit after a certain bit of time. There was a couple things that I was staying disciplined with like training, but those were things that I liked to do and I was motivated to do. So it's a huge difference between motivation and discipline. And where discipline comes in is when you don't feel like doing those things. I'm sure you've all heard that before, but it's very true that if you're motivated to do something, that's not discipline. Discipline is doing the things when you really don't feel like it. And the more things that you do and you don't feel like doing, the stronger that muscle becomes. And this is going to allow you to have superhuman results out of life to really just increase your workload and your stress tolerance and start crushing life. So the first trick that I'm going to tell you to get superhuman results with discipline is going to be that the sooner you start in the morning with disciplined acts, the easier it is to start stacking them. And the sooner you get off of that track and start doing the quick dopamine things like scrolling on social media or whatever other dumb dopamine shit you're doing, it's just going to throw you off and make that day so much harder. So let me give you a quick example. In the morning, first thing I do when I wake up is I meditate, I read, and then I do some gratitude journaling. After that, I grab a quick coffee, chill for a minute, talk to my fam, and then I go to the gym. And then at the gym too, I've been doing the Stairmaster recently, which is a disciplined act because I really don't need the cardio. I guess it's kind of bad to say, but I've noticed that it has been helping me. I don't get out of breath now when I train and things like that. So, but that ties into the next one, so we're not going to go too deep into that. But I have a very disciplined morning routine where it's like 4 or 5 things right off the bat, starting the morning off. I'm super disciplined, and then I go into my work, which is a lot of disciplined tasks. I don't always feel like recording YouTube videos or taking sales calls or learning and implementing new things into my business. It can be hard and it can be stressful. But once you started the day off with so many disciplined tasks, it's so easy just to continue that momentum. That's the point I'm trying to make here, is that when you start your day off super disciplined, you're doing all the hard things. Now it's just continuing to do hard things. It's like, oh, well, it's not that hard actually. I crushed out the Stairmaster level 15 for 10 minutes. I hit a workout. I did all these things I didn't want to necessarily do. Just keep it going, right? And you start stacking those wins and you start feeling good about the disciplined acts. So that's the first trick, is going to be to start off your day with as many disciplined things as possible and even throw in things that you don't necessarily have to do, but are going to be a disciplined act that you will do anyway and prove to yourself that you can stay disciplined. For example, like throwing in a cold shower first thing in the morning. That would be a great one to implement. All right, so the next one is going to be tying into actually just that one I was just saying, where it's like you're throwing in extra disciplined acts every single day. So why is this one important? It's important because you're proving to yourself that you can stay disciplined doing something that you know is going to help you, but it's really not of that importance. It's not that important to you. Like a cold shower is not going to make me more money per se, but it actually might, because once I start proving to myself I'm more disciplined, the discipline spiral is going to go upward. I'm going to build that skill and that momentum, the compounding effect is going to take into place. And I'm really going to have that upward trajectory with my life. So throwing in more disciplined acts will never hurt you. And this is going to be the key to developing that skill. Like I was telling you earlier, I started throwing in the Stairmaster. My cardio as it is pretty good. But when I started doing this, not only did my workouts get better, but I started feeling so much just like discipline was so much easier once I threw in this thing that was almost a little unnecessary for, looks purposes. Like I'm already at 12% body fat. I don't really need to do cardio to get that any lower, but it helps my heart health, my cardiovascular health, all those things. And it actually gave me better workouts in the gym and also better mental strength. So it's all those little things. Like at nighttime, I'm starting to implement ice baths with a long sauna where it's like I'm pushing myself a bit. And those things, it's just a nice wind down period, but it's also a little bit of a disciplined act to take that ice bath when what is that really doing for me at the end of the day? It's boosting dopamine, probably giving me some better sleep. There's great benefits to it, but it's not directly going to make me more money, but it is the point I'm trying to make, is that these things will help you out in the long run by building the skill of discipline. All right, so those are going to be my two main tricks, is to do disciplined acts as you start the day and avoid the quick dopamine and delay that all the way till nighttime. So I pretty much don't watch TV until like night, like when it's late. And then I'll throw on something quick, and I usually don't even end up watching the movie. A lot of the time I have to break a movie up into 4 parts because that's how busy I am doing shit. I don't have time to watch movies. But if I started watching that movie in the morning, it would be so much harder to then meditate, then read, then go to the gym. Do you get the point? All right. And then throwing in extra disciplined acts is really going to help you out to build that skill. It's a muscle that you can train and progressively overload. So the more disciplined things you do, the easier your work is going to be, and the easier the things that you really don't want to do are going to be in everyday life, allowing you to have that upward compounding effect and take your life to a whole new level. All right, so if this video provides you with any value, please like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know down below what you're going to start doing to improve your discipline.